Hey, it's me, Elizabeth from the Home Business Owner blog. Yeah, a place where we help you to start your home business and run it and grow it. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm so glad that you're here. Today, we're going to be talking about 3 things you need to do to scale your small business. And when I mean your small business, of course, I'm talking about your online business here. Now, if you want to skyrocket your small business revenue, then you need to listen. Why is it important? Because it's not enough to just start a business. You want the business to grow. You want the business to make money for you. You want to get to the extent where you're able to even sell your business or perhaps make it a bigger business. Whatever it is that you started, no matter how small your business is, you want it to grow. Because one of the things that makes you know that you are really in business is when your business can pay its bills, pay your own bills, and you get to the point where you're not even directly fully involved in the business, and yet the business is still making money. So every small business owner's dream is to see that business grow, because that's what shows that you are actually successful in what you're doing. But you see, whatever it is that you do as a business, the most important thing that matters is that your business will only grow to the extent that you're able to change what you're doing or make it better. What do I mean by that? If your business processes are not well targeted at growth, you will not grow. You will not be able to scale your business. Sometimes you might even imagine that you want to scale your business, but because your processes are so antiquated, they are not designed to help your business grow. So your business stays in the place where it is. So until you change those processes and change your mindset and actually change what it is that you are doing in your business will not grow. So, not to waste much time, let's go to the first point. Today, I'm just going to be sharing with you 3 tips that you need to know if you want your business to grow. So, the first one is build systems. This is the first business advice, or one of the first things you will learn if you go to business school, how to build systems in your business. Why is it important? Because systems actually makes it easy for you to run your business. Without systems, every time somebody else enters into your business, the person has to relearn everything. The person has to start from the beginning. Without systems, you will not have a coordinated way of getting to your final point, which is increasing revenue, growing your business. So building systems in your business actually help you to make sure that your business is growing. Why are systems important? If you build systems in your business, you find out that you'll be able to coordinate all aspects of your business to get to the point where it delivers value to your customer, and it also delivers what you desire, which is increased revenue, growth, expansion, and the rest of them. But when there are no systems there, things are done haphazardly, and because they are done haphazardly, you will hardly get to where it is that you want to go to. You see, when you are doing an offline business, you actually think that some of the things that are there do not apply online. They apply online. The only difference is that online, you use different tools. So for an online business, you need to have a system that allows you to bring in your customer, get them through a journey of understanding what your business is about, and then get them to buy from you. If you don't create these systems, you will find out that you will struggle a lot in your business. Another system you can think of is also a system that you create to make money in your business. For example, in my blogging business, I have a system that allows me to make money in 5 different ways. I blog. Yes, I give out free information. So people come to my blog, they're reading free information. They're like, oh, I love your blog and all that. I have affiliate marketing, which is one way that I make money. I have a product that I create, which is one way that I make money. In my blogging business, as I'm talking about those topics that I'm talking about, I'm introducing my products into what it is that I'm writing. Because what do I want to do? That as people read this, then if they find the information that I gave them useful, they should be convinced enough to buy the products that lead into that business, that lead into that blog post. But before I came to that point where I started creating those products, I would just write a blog post and be wondering, why is it I'm not making money? In fact, my only income stream was affiliate marketing. So if there was nobody that was buying anything from my affiliate link, that was it. I didn't even think of, okay, so how will this business make money? Of course, I'd written down all sorts of things, but I just realized that I didn't even know what it takes for my blogging business to make money. So creating those products was what allowed me to begin to make money from my business. I created courses, I offer services, I also offer coaching. So these are different ways that I make money in my business. But I have built a system that for each blog post that I'm writing, there's something it is targeted towards. Either it is targeted towards selling a product, or selling my coaching, or selling my free. There must be something I am selling for with each post that I write. Now, somebody who doesn't know this should come on my blog. The person wouldn't know what it is that I'm doing. And I think that is one of the things that affected me. All I did was just go and read other people's blog posts and wonder, why is it that this person is making so much money, I'm not making money? It was because they had built a system, or realizing that for every blog post that they write, there's something that is in there that is supposed to make money for them. So building that system means that from the first point of when I pick my topic that I'm going to write about it, I've already outlined my topics, and I've already marked out those places where I will add in my product. No, I don't finish writing the blog post before asking myself, okay, so what product goes with the blog post? No, the blog post planning starts with first I choosing the keyword I'm going to write about. Then I go ahead and do what I write the blog post. And after I finish writing the blog post, I start editing it. When I finish editing it, of course, I start adding in whether it's my affiliate links, or my products, all my courses, everything that I intended to sell through that blog post, I write it. And just in case you don't know, I actually offer blog post services. If you want me to write a blog post for your business, please click the link at the end of this training to let me know. I have products where I get to sell different lengths of blog posts. I sell 500 words, 1,000 words. If you want 1,500, if you want 3,000 word blog post, I can write it for you. These are all the ways. It's just to tell you that my blog posts are not just written haphazardly. They are targeted at helping your business to sell. And so this is the kind of system I would want you to inculcate in your business. If you are selling online, even if it's a physical product you are selling online, blogging about that physical product will help you to build authority. Not only will it help you to build authority, it will also help you to sell that product. When you are telling somebody, when you're giving somebody a solution to the problem they have, the next thing is to suggest what it is that will help them to solve that problem. If you suggest it, that person is more likely to buy it from you than to just say, okay, I put out an ad, just come and buy from my shop. Why should I buy from you? So these are the things that I do in my blog post writing that makes my blogging very, very unique and makes it different. Other people, you could go to anywhere else and get people to just write a blog post for you. They'll just throw together a few 500 or 1,000 words and collect your money. But those blog posts will never be targeted at helping your business grow. And I see people make a lot of that kind of mistakes over and over again. You see a good online shop. Yes, it has everything. It has the products, everything. Then when you get to their blogs, you just see that all the blogs there, they're just busy talking about all kinds of topics. But the topics don't in any way sell their products. They just keep giving general information. They are not pointing the customer to a particular product in their store that solves that problem. They feel like it's being salesy. No, it's not being salesy. You are just being strategic in how it is that you attract and retain your customers. So this is what building systems is about. When you build systems in your business, you already planned what the end point will be from the beginning. So it is a coordinated attempt at making sure that your strategy works out well. Let's go to the next one. The next tip I'm going to talk about is about automating your business. You know that the attention span of humans now in this age is very, very small. Meaning that once people come and they want something, they want it now. They don't want it later. I don't know whether you've ever been frustrated where somebody was advertising a freebie and you went and signed up and they told you the freebie is on its way to your inbox and you went immediately to check in your inbox and you didn't see it. You checked your spam, it wasn't there. You checked everywhere, it wasn't there. You waited and waited, it wasn't there. Maybe like 3 or 4 hours later, then you get the freebie. By that time, the urge to make use of that freebie is gone. That's what happens when you don't automate your business. Obviously, probably what's happening in the back end is either the email software the person is using has problems, it's not delivering on time, or simply the person doesn't have an email software, so they just collect the emails, then send it manually. those things don't work. People expect your business to be automated, meaning that when they buy from you now, they expect to get their product now, except maybe in the place is a physical product where you have to give them the lead time when you are going to ship it to them. So if you tell them 7 days, they expect it in 7 days. If you are not going to deliver in 7 days, don't tell them 7 days. You're going to kill your business. In fact, I would say if your delivery time is 3 days, tell them it's 5 days. So you give yourself that room of maybe there was a problem, there was a missing product, or the delivery person didn't get there on time, whatever it is, so that by the time the issue gets resolved, the products have arrived at your customers' hands in that 5 days. And now, in the cases where there are no issues, the thing actually even arrives earlier, which obviously delights your customer that, oh, I was expecting this to land in 5 days and it was here 3 days. So they say, oh, very fast delivery. It's just that you planned ahead. That's one thing about, again, building systems. If you are selling online, you're selling a physical product, you should have a system that gives allowance for all these buffers. This makes your customers very, very, very happy. So now, when we talk about automating your business, it means connecting the different aspects of your business in such a way that it's able to deliver what it is that. So, for example, of a system that you can use to automate your business is when you use tools like Zapier. Zapier actually connects two different apps together and helps you to automate your business. For example, when I created some products that I wanted to sell, I realized that the payment system I was using didn't have any form of email prompt that alerts you that you have made a sale and therefore you should deliver. I was like, what's a way? That's something that's very crucial that was missed out. Because think of it, when you make a sale as a business person, you want to know that you made a sale, and you want to know that your customer has access to what it is that you promised. So what I did was to use my Zapier to connect two apps together. I connected the payment gateway with my email list, with my email marketing software. So once that sale comes in, the Zapier will send that information straight to my email list, which automatically begins to inform the customer, sends a form to the customer for the customer to fill in. And after the customer has filled in that form, obviously I see the responses and I begin immediately to work on it. This is actually the system that I use for my blog posts or my email. Right? For example, if you order an email package from me right now, maybe you wanted me to write you 1 month email newsletter, and you went to my shop front and you paid for it. Once you pay for it, the Zapier system that I set up to automate my business will immediately connect with my email list where your name gets to enter. I send that information to my email list. From my email list, you actually get an email, because I set it up in such a way that once your name and your contact detail hits my email list, it sends you an email automatically with that form for you to fill up and tell me what it is you expect to be done with that email list, or maybe who is it that you are writing, what is your aim for that newsletter, and immediately it gets me to the point where I begin to immediately deliver, such that before you know it, you will have your services in hand. So imagine that I didn't automate that aspect, or I didn't know how to use that Zapier tool. It means that if you woke up maybe by 12 a.m. and something just told you, I think you should buy that email newsletter, it's really good for your business, and you went and you purchased it, you will hear nothing from me. And trust me, the moment you stay maybe 30 minutes, 20 minutes, in fact, if you stayed 5 minutes, I don't even want to go to 30 minutes. You didn't hear anything from me. You didn't get an email. You didn't get a call. You will begin to think that you have been scammed. That's how much automating a business can actually damage your business. If you don't automate things, it could damage your business. Yes, you can say, oh, but it was midnight. What did the person expect? I was sleeping. The customer does not care. All they want to know is that when they paid you their money, there's something that shows that you acknowledge the receipt of the money and that you started working on their product immediately. If it is something that cannot be sent out immediately, you started working on their order. So if you did that automation, what it is that even though you are sleeping, yes, but at least by the time you wake up in the morning, the person knows that, oh, I said I will get back to you in an hour or 2 hours or 3 hours, depending on how many hours it is that you put in the form. So that person knows that, okay, this person has acknowledged that they received my money. They are now going to get back to me. So that person can go about their business, probably expecting for you to get back to them at the time that you said you will get back to them. So that's one way that you should know that if you don't automate your business, you're actually going to lose money. In fact, it has happened to me before, and it was not even intentional. When I created my course, the New Build Printables course, I had done everything I knew to do. I had set up everything. So I was actually in my pre-launch period. So I was given a pre-sales price. So somebody wanted to buy, and they went there. And for some reason, the payment button didn't work. I didn't know it wasn't working. But because that payment button didn't work, that person didn't buy. And I lost that customer. How did I know that was the problem? Somebody else who went there to buy had the same problem. So she wrote me back and said, your payment button isn't working. And I was really, really embarrassed. It wasn't from my side. I don't know what happened that day, but immediately she did that, I had to write back to her immediately, apologizing profusely. And then I went and created a shortcut to get her into that place. And as soon as she got in there, of course, you should know, the moment she got in there, everything was working fine. So that's what it should be as a business. If you don't do it that way, you will find out that you're going to have a lot of lost customers. You're going to have people mistrusting you. Maybe they would have written you a stinky email telling you that, so you scammed me, before you now realize, okay, it was just that I didn't automate this part of my business. That thing that happened to me actually taught me a lot of things. In fact, one of the things I said to myself that I will never do any pre-sale or pre-launch anything without testing my system from end to end, because I think that was what happened. I don't know why it is, but because the first one was working, because it was 2 courses, so the first button was working, so I just expected that this one was working. It didn't occur to me that I should have tested it even at that time to be sure that it's working at that time. Of course, I complained and they later fixed it, but it doesn't mean that the other customer came back. The other customer didn't come back. So that's it. I lost that customer. So automating your business actually makes things a lot easier for you, less headache for you. 1, 2, it also shows the person who is dealing with you that you are professional, because when they come there, they expect things to work in a certain way. If it doesn't work in a certain way, it also gives them an idea that you are not really serious with what you're doing, or you haven't really mastered the art of what you're doing. So these are part of the thing. Remember that when somebody is online buying, you are not there. You are not there to start explaining, oh, I'm sorry, this was not automated, that's the reason you didn't get this. No, you're not there. So that person has to make a decision there and then. If it's working, they buy. If it's not working, they move away. And trust me, it doesn't even take up to a second for them to make that decision. I was watching a little meme somebody did about when you try to buy what it feels like buying online. They were using physical human beings, all the hoops that somebody has to jump in order to buy. And I realized that these are some of the reasons why conversion rates can be low on your website. What are conversion rates? Conversion rates is at the rate at which people actually buy after you have posted. Maybe you put up a product or a blog post or something. How many people were able to buy, or were you able to achieve the aim for which that product was made for? It's because the customer has to jump through a lot of hoops. Oh no, sign up for this. Okay, no, fill this form. Who has that time? By the time they are done with filling all those forms, in fact, they are tired, they abandon it halfway, and they don't come back again. So if there's anything you should know as a business, 1 is you automate your business. 2, make sure that the journey that your customer has to go through to get to buy from you is not so long. If you get a payment system that has a lot of redirects, okay, add to cart, after adding to cart, okay, go to another page, okay, click this, you are going to waste a lot of time. In fact, if you have the one that sends your customer straight to the payment link to pay immediately, that's the one that works fast. Because as soon as they leave that page, or even within the time it takes for the button to finish redirecting, that product has to be very important for them to wait. If not, they'll just move on. They won't buy it again. They'll change their mind. So that's one of the importance of automating your business. Let's go to the next tip. The next tip is to go lean. Obviously, that's for people who you have excess people that are working for you. At this point, you need to go lean. You need to probably remove staff. But when it comes to that, one of the things I said about going lean, don't go lean to the point where your business begins to suffer. Because that's like shunting your growth again. If you're thinking of going lean, you should be thinking of outsourcing those services that are not essential to your business, even though they are good, but they are not your core strategic points. They are not the core strategic things you do. So you outsource them to somebody who can do it better. And when you're picking your outsource person, make sure it's somebody that you can trust, somebody that is a professional that knows what they are doing, so that you don't have to micromanage them. Because when you outsource to somebody and you have to micromanage them, it's like having another staff. It's just that the staff is not in your office. And trust me, you wouldn't like that. So outsourcing is good, but make sure that it's done the right way. Then another way of going lean is looking at your business processes. Sometimes you find that in your business that sometimes in being overzealous to make sure you serve your customer, you actually duplicate a lot of processes, which makes it more difficult for the customer to get your product. So look through your processes and make sure that you remove all those processes that makes it difficult for your customer to get to buy. One day I had just put up a sales page for my product and all that, and I just decided, okay, let me be in the shoe of the customer, and I went to another page and I tried to buy from my own page. And I was amazed at the number of redirects I was getting from this my payment system. When I looked at it, I said, by the time somebody goes through all this, jumps through all these hoops, they might just change their mind halfway. I better look for something simple. And so that was how I went and got a simple payment button. So I gave my customers two options. You want a quick checkout, just press on this link and you go straight and you make payment and you get your product. No long story. Oh, you want a slow checkout, you don't mind going through add to cart, do that. Okay, you can take that one. There are people who love that. They like to take the staircase instead of the elevator. So you can go ahead and do that. But I made sure that those two options were available. And because of those two options, I'm quite happy that, okay, if somebody came to my page and they wanted to buy my product, if they didn't buy, it's because they didn't want to buy, not because I made it so difficult for them to buy. So obviously I eliminated some processes that were just not worth going through. Another way I also realized is that because of my email lists, I have to create a lot of them. I found out that there was a time that once somebody signed into my email list, they got 2 emails at the same time. I said, wow, is this what's happening? Sometimes you are creating email lists, you're not even aware that you are adding the same email list to the same set of people. So before you know it, once somebody clicks enter, they start getting 2-3 emails. Obviously, this will think you're spamming them. So these are the ways to make sure that your processes are lean, making sure they are not duplicated. If you have too much staff, you should reduce them, optimize what you have, and most importantly, document. When you document, it's easier to just hand that document to somebody and say, this is the way I do my thing, so just follow it. For example, I write for people, I do freelancing. So I remember there was one person that hired me to do his freelancing work. He just simply gave me his playbook, as in, okay, when you want to, before you write my post, this is what you need to do. This is what you need to do. So by following through all that, it was easy to write his blog post. It was not difficult. The person gave you tips and everything. So it made it so easy to write that blog post that it really didn't take my time. And I wouldn't lie to you, that system he actually gave me even taught me a lot of things that I didn't know before. And I use that system in my own blog post writing. So basically, these are the 3 tips for you if you want to scale your business. And I want to tell you that I'll always be here to support you as somebody who blogs and gives out free information. So at the end of this YouTube, please, I want you to subscribe, share my YouTube channel with others, share this post with others if you found it very useful. And most importantly, I offer blogging services. I offer small business coaching, and also offer email list building services. These are the 3 services that I offer. And I would like you to purchase from me. If you want me to write a blog post for your small business, please go ahead, click the link below and make an order, and it will be done for you. You want me to help you to build an email list for your small business. Let's assume you don't even have an email list. You've never really thought of building an email list. I have a package that will get you from installing your email software, writing your lead nurturing emails, and also creating a freebie. And I also offer each of those services independently in case you just want to see, okay, what is it that she's writing about? I just want 1 month of newsletter series. Let me even see. I can do that for you. I also do freelance writing, meaning that you already have a blog before, but somehow you stopped blogging because it got too tedious for you, and you want somebody that will be supplying you with blog posts every month, or every week, every day. I'm ready to do that for you. So please click the links below and check out my services page. Thank you for watching. See you next time.